14. What is it now?
1.
Huh?
1.
1?
Yes.
It went down 13 that quick, right?
Yes.
Now, what if I can attach? I want to make sure you contact Vera, attach some products to this called Soul Ben and Core. Let's get rid of it, okay? Pat that forearm again. Remaining pain in my
left leg out of 1.
Due to paralysis from birth. I can now stand up and move forward with my life.
I can now stand up and move forward with my life.
What is it now? The leg pain only. What is it?
In the negatives.
Isn't that good? Wow. So now, hey, on this nightly, if you have any, and Betty, I want to do this here. I want you to contact Vera, and Vera's going to give you a phone number where you can come to our and learn free on me, okay? Now,
wow.
Do you hurt?
My back.
How much pain's in your back?
I want to say about a 30.
A 30? Put your right hand. Put your right hand.
Because I'm feeling my girlfriend's pain.
Okay. See what your right hand on the bottom of your neck, okay? Your right hand of your neck.
Okay. Yes.
And pat your neck, please, lightly. Low back pain at a 30. Say it, please.
Low back pain at a 30.
Keep patting the neck. Low back pain at a 30.
Low back pain at a 30.
Fear in my bladder.
Fear in my bladder.
Fear in my bladder.
Fear in my bladder.
Lack of support in my life.
Lack of support in my life.
Low back pain at a 30.
Low back pain at a 30.
Fear in my bladder.
Fear in my bladder.
Lack support in my life.
Lack support in my life.
I'm ready to stand up with my life and move.
My life.
What's a 30? What is it now?
Negative.
It went from 30 down to a 0 in less than a minute. Is that amazing? So I want to get you trained in this technique, on the internet, to give you guys some hope. Some hope.
Thank you.
So contact Vera. Make sure that Vera.
I'm here listening. Chris, I sent you a message and I see you're following me back on Twitter. Make sure that you hit my information on IG or Twitter and send me your contact information. I am honored to make the connection. Thank you. And Chris, where are you from?
I'm originally from Tennessee, but I have been living in Pennsylvania for 21 years.
Awesome, awesome.
So Chris, whenever this pain comes back, Chris, you take my course. When the pain comes, you're ready to get rid of it in 30 seconds with my technique, okay? With my technique. Now, you heard Lawrence's testimony, right? In a wheelchair for 3 months. In here, every other day, I have a student who's not a doctor, a student who's not trained in medicine, did my technique that says what? This is called authority systems. That pain is 87% emotion, 30% nutritional. So is diabetes. So is cancer. And so I'm going to get my Lawrence for one. Lawrence and I will do some things on Clubhouse with Vera attached to these products for veterans. I want to work with you, the folks who are paralyzed. So get with Vera, okay? With Vera.
Wow. I'm always amazed every time I come to this platform, and every time I'm in Dr. Vincent's presence, I'm always amazed. Dr. Vincent, you help me. Um, you help me in ways I can't even explain. Thank you for just being who you are. I see that we have Glenn on stage. Glenn, do you have pain, sir? How can we help you today?
Yes, in my upper lower left back, just below, I guess, the backbone, a shoulder bone in the back, just like you know what I'm gonna do, Glenn? I'm gonna bring on somebody who only get 2 hours of training by me. How long has this pain been there? It was started way back in 2002. I went and had test X-rays. They couldn't find anything. One time it was kind of severe, and I guess they gave me insulin or something, and it went away. And so, but if lately it's been like really a 2 or a 3, but it gets a little consistent. And so if I stand too long, it begins to ache in that spot. And so right now, is it pain or aching right now? It's more on the slight aching side, not pain. Okay, aching side. Now where's it at again? The left shoulder, behind the left shoulder, just below that rigid bone there. And your back, you flex your shoulders or whatever is right in that spot in the center there, right up underneath there. It's like, wow, like a pawing or annoying. Okay. Hey, Ariana? Now, and I do have a left hand impairment that I can't move my left arm too rigidly and do particular things with, so I can only primarily use my right arm. I have a question. And how long have that impairment been there? Well, I got hit by an 18-wheeler truck at 4 years old, so I've been impaired since then. But that pain has been resurfacing and lately been a lot more consistent since 2002, but a lot more consistent lately. Now, I'm bringing someone to the floor, and she is a assistant to Les Brown. I'm trying to get her up and going with this technique, to teach Les Brown the technique, and hopefully, Ariana, we can have your boss on at 9 o'clock to show off what you can do, okay? What you can do.
Also, Dr. Vincent, Glenn is my mentor. He helped me in insurance. He is a awesome man, and I invited him tonight to be here with us.
Why did the Lord told me to pick you until Lydia? He said pick Ariana. I don't know why.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, I'm honored to help. Yes. So
go ahead and tell him now this. Hey, Glenn, this technique is called thought systems, something that I created. It states that these thought-therapy systems, thought-therapy systems I created that says that pain is 87% emotion and thought, 13% nutrition. So there's some products that I attach to it called Soul, Core, and Bend. Now, Ariana, the floor is yours.
Okay, now Glenn, you did say your shoulder pain. It's in the left shoulder. Is it the back or the front?
It's actually in the back, right beneath the shoulder bone in the back. So it's right in the center, underneath the shoulder bone and back on my left side.
Okay, I want you to take. At what level? What level is the ache? You said it's aching.
It's an aching, knowing that's been about like a 3. A 2 and a 3, but it's persistent, and so it's like it's the big concern. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Well, take your hand, and I want you to tap your right hip, the back of the right hip.
The back of the right hip.
Yes, with your hand, and I want you to repeat after me. Left shoulder pain left shoulder ache at a 3.
Left shoulder ache at a 3.
I need to make a decision.
I need to make a decision.
Regarding a female.
Regarding a female.
Making this decision.
Is
causing me grief.
It's causing me grief.
It's a heavy weight.
It's a heavy weight.
I release it right now.
I release it right now.
It's no longer a heavy burden on my shoulder.
It's no longer a heavy burden on my shoulder.
What's the level now?
I'm checking. I don't feel it.
That laugh go. We always wait. We know what's coming next. That laugh.
Get Ariana looking for it. A pain. Because the emotion was not making a decision. It was anger. Wow. I am perplexed. Can you make that make sense to me? Because hearing what she asked me to say, how's that a connection and where did that come from? That's perplexing to me. Can you make it make sense? And this is it.
You're breaking out, Dr. Benson.
He had a call that came in too. I saw that, so it may have kicked him out for a while. But Glenn, I heard your question. You said make it make sense. I hope Dr. Vincent can make it make sense, because sometimes I don't even know if you can make this stuff make sense. But my question to you is while we're waiting on Dr. Vincent to come back, did anything that Ariana say? Oh, there it goes. So I'm gonna let Dr. Vincent go. Dr. Vincent, go ahead. Glenn has a question.
Hold up. Is grief about a decision she has to make concerning a male that's a heavy weight, a heavy burden on her shoulder that caused it to freeze? When we got that energy out of the shoulder, it unlocked. We have someone on this phone, my friend, who fractured her clavicle in 2006. Got 8 months of physical therapy. That's only to 90 degrees. It was locked for 12 years at 90 degrees. The day she came to class, I had a pharmacist there. I had an intern there, an MD student intern there, and an occupational therapist there. They said it's locked for life. I asked her, do you want to unlock it? She said, of course. It was unlocked with 4 range of motion in 3 minutes. After 12 years of being locked down. So you're going to see your friend Ariana doing things that you can explain. Yes, I'm trying to make the connection, because what she stated, a burden of just the decision on the female to a pain, and I'm patting on my right back. And I'm like, in my mind, like, okay, that message in itself is something to reconcile, to say, I don't get it. So, you know what? I just want to show you her declaration. And that's the thing here. It's embedded emotion. Guess what? The average person I see got issues going on, not even their issues. We got somebody's family on the phone whose brother had a thyroid goiter. Aside from football. 5 surgeons looked at it, afraid to cut it. They hired me over the phone to help them. A thyroid goiter in this life, in 2020, 13 years,
I know
we went back into his long bones. The long bones hold all ancestral memory back to 1836. This 2020, the long bones called the femur bones hold all memory. All memory. In the gourd melted in 5 days. It could be something in your long bones ancestrally. Don't just think what's going on now. It's from you. It's from what's in your DNA. Memory in your long bones. This is deep. Hey, Ariana?
Yes.
Invite them to listen to one of our classes, please. You don't mind?
Oh, okay.
Okay, great. And one last thing, Dr. Vincent, I'm so appreciative of this experience, and I'm grateful for it. And I'm going to give up my mic, but I want to call someone, because she's been in pain. The doctors have run all kinds of tests on her to kind of determine what the pain is coming from, and they're not coming up with answers. And I just prayed with her today that God will reveal to the doctor what the pain is. But the real answer is the pain needs to cease, and the sis. And I want to get her on the phone and bring her back on and see. Please do. Help her. So I'm going to park my mic and get her on the phone. I'll acknowledge when I have her. Okay, great. Okay, anybody else
Powerful. So, Dr. Vincent, I see we have, is it Tezra online? Am I pronouncing your name right?
Yep, that's perfect.
Tezra, tell us first of all, who are you and where did you come from? What city, what state, what country? Let us know who you are first. Introduce yourself.
So my name is Tezra Bryant, and I am just, who am I? I'm a liberated spiritual being. Yeah, and I currently live in New York.
Pain on your body anywhere?
Yeah, so I do yoga, and I in my right wrist, right at the bend, and I had x-rays done, and everything came back normal, but I can't apply pressure on it.
Now, and how long has that been there?
Probably over a year. I thought it had gone away, but then it came back.
Over a year?
Yeah.
Charlotte? Come up, Charlotte, please. Charlotte.
Charlotte's on stage already, Dr. Vincent.
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, Charlotte, you got pain in the right wrist. What emotions in the right wrist? Not stomaching life, not digesting life. The right wrist. I tell you what. Is it the right wrist, my friend? Right wrist?
Yes. Yes.
Take your left hand and put it on your left ankle, okay?
Oh, okay.
Now, hold up. How much pain is there? Rate the pain for me, please. Rate the pain for me.
Let's see. I guess 7 or 8.
Okay. So take your left hand and start tapping the left ankle, please.
Okay.
The right wrist pain at an 8.
Right wrist pain and an 8.
Due to my not digesting my life.
Due to my not digesting my life.
Not stomaching my life.
Not stomaching my life.
I'm holding on too tight to him.
I'm holding on too tight to him.
I need to release him and let him go.
I need to release him and let him go.
Move it around now, please. What is it now?
About a 4 or 3.
Okay. Now, tap it again.
Okay.
Remaining right wrist pain at a 4.
Remaining right wrist pain at a 4.
I can now digest my life.
I can now digest my life.
I can now stomach my life.
I can now stomach my life.
And I'm not releasing him.
And I'm not releasing him.
I'm now releasing him.
I'm now releasing him.
And I can let him go.
And I can let him go.
What is it now?
It's probably like at a 0.5 or 0.3. Like it's just about gone.
Now,
that's crazy.
Now, there's some products that you want to get with Vera with. Now, I teach this course, folks. I teach it for a small fee of $125. It can go up to like 10 times that real soon. If you want to get into the course that we're in, contact Vera. Now, if it ever comes back, you tap the opposite ankle, okay? And sing a song. Say, yeah. Sing it. Y-A, say, yeah. Yeah. So what's going on now? You there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
She's looking for the pain.
Now put pressure on it now, too. Put pressure on it.
Yeah.
We may have to go first.
I feel like I can do my handstand.
Do a handstand and send me a picture, please, so that I can put it in our testimonial profile, Tezra.
Okay.
Now let's rehash. How long was the pain there in your hands?
A little over a year.
And how many doctors have you seen?
Well, she sent me to get x-rays.
And you got on this call, and it was gone in 2 minutes over the phone. Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
Now, there's some products called Soul, Bed, and Cord you want to take. Contact Vera.
Okay.
Because we're going to do something on this platform. My goal is what? My goal is to teach the babies, the 6-year-olds, this technique. So when daddy got sciatica, it can be gone in a minute. Doctor, I have Danielle online. Hi, Danielle.
Hi.
So, Glenn was helped by his friend Ariana, and he told me that you got some issues going on. What's going on with you, Danielle?
Well, I've been in and out of the hospital for about 2 months, and I keep having recurring pancreatitis, but they are unable to find the cause.
And I have a question. Are you worried about someone?
Yes, I would worry.
That's the cause, okay? Now, do you have pain in your elbow?
My elbow? No.
What body part hurts on you?
It's usually under my ribs that hurt.
And is it hurting now?
Yeah, it's mild, compared to, it comes and goes, but I do have pain, yeah.
Well, let me show you how to fix it when it comes. Now, what rib is it?
I'm sorry, you cut out.
What rib is it?
It's my left side bottom rib.
I want you to take your right hand and put it right underneath your armpit, okay? That rib there, okay? Your armpit.
Okay.
Now, how much pain's in that rib right now, in that area right now?
Okay, now, maybe like a 4.
That area on your right side. Say pain in my rib at a 4.
Pain in my rib at a 4.
Due to my pancreas.
Due to my pancreas.
I'm worried about him.
I'm worried about him.
Say it again.
I'm worried about him. Is that what you said?
Pain in my rib at a 4.
Okay, pain in my rib at a 4.
Due to my pancreas.
Due to my pancreas.
I'm worried about him.
I'm worried about him.
What's the pain level now?
Probably like a 2.
Tap again. Say remaining pain in my left rib at a 2.
Okay, remaining pain in my left rib at a 2.
I'm worried.
I'm worried
about the lack of sweetness in my life.
About the lack of
sweetness in my life. Sweetness in my life.
Sweetness in my life.
Remaining pain at a 2.
Remaining pain at a 2.
I'm worried about him.
I'm worried about him.
And it's not sweet.
It's not sweet.
Okay, what is it now?
I'm not really feeling pain right now.
Is it zip now? If you do this, there's some products I want you to take called Soul, Bed, and Core to rebuild your system. So get with Glenn. Hey, Glenn? Yes, I'm here. Ariana is your pain specialist, okay? Your pain specialist. Okay? Hey, Ariana.
Yes.
Isn't this fun, Ariana?
This is fun. Yes, I love it.
Wait a minute, Doctor Danielle. You're saying you're experiencing no pain now because I know you've been going through it for the past several months, and you said in your experience just now, following these commands, your pain was a 4, and now you don't sense the pain.
No, right now I don't.
Oh, Glenn. Oh, I recommend Glenn that you take this course while it's cheap. Get in the course and learn it. Why? So if her pain returns, what should she do? The same. Come and learn the course. The same technique. Come and learn it. That Ariana got rid of your pain after hours training. Oh, awesome.
And you see what's funny is Glenn, wasn't you just in pain yourself?
Yeah, I had like 2 or 3, and it went away, and it made no sense at all.
Wow. So think it not strange is all I have to say. Think it not strange.
Think it not strange, and I'm saying make it make sense, but you saying think it not strange.
Think it not strange. Right. Think it not strange. So I see we have Lily that has joined us on the stage, Dr. Vince. Dr. Vincent.
Hi.
So Lily,
Where you from, Lily?
I'm from DC area.
Okay, yes. Now, Lily, what's going on with you, Lily?
I don't have pain, but first of all, it's amazing what you're doing. It's just miraculous. But I don't have any pain, but I have a sister that has been diagnosed with fibromyalgia for many years, and she does have an issue. So my question to you is that is there any way that I can reach out to you, because currently she's not with me at this moment?
You know what? Yes, get with Vera, but however, I got the fibromyalgia experts here on the call with us.
I heard Loretta's story, and she's the one that I started following her, and that's how I knew about this platform.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, and this is the thing there.
What you're doing, is it like a tapping?
How you know that? Yes, it's similar, but however, it's tapping on steroids, okay? On steroids.
It sounds like it, yes.
Tapping is a car. This is a fighter jet, okay?
And it's interesting that I do want to take that class. So it's basically 2 things I want to do: help my sister.
Contact Vera. Contact Vera. Now the class has very few notes. I'm doing it very cheap for $125. When it's gonna be 10 times that when I give you credit notes. So, hey, Ariana. Tell her how crazy it gets. I talk real fast. You gotta write things down, right, Ariana?
Yes, you have to focus here.
You know what? And this is the thing. Ariana had an hour yesterday. Tell her your mother had hip pain. What happened to it?
Yes, she had a hip pain at a 6, and in 3 minutes it dropped to a 0.
And then another person had foot pain at a 10. What happened to it?
She couldn't even stand up prior to coming on this clubhouse. It was at a 10, and after doing this work, it dropped down to a 0, and she could stand on her ankle. She couldn't stand on it at all.
Less than 3 minutes. So right now, half the folks on this page here are my students. We're preparing with the company to do something huge over the weekend with this program attached to these products, their products. So you want to contact Vera, you want to get on board and get trained.
And Lily, I see that you don't have. I normally wouldn't have let you on, but I said she's following everyone, so I had to let you on because you're following out of the people.
Thank you for doing that.
No.
Yeah. And actually, I was like trying to Google some of the stuff you were talking about based on the practice that the doctor was doing. I kind of figured out it was tapping, but some of the stuff that you were talking about. At the end, you were recommending everybody to take some.
You know what?
And I couldn't figure out what it was.
Hey, Ariana.
Yes.
Tell her yesterday that we didn't tap. I sent a text to someone a text.
Yes,
It was gone.
that's right. He sure did. Interesting.
Imagine sending a text. This is getting so advanced.
So what I'm gonna say, because Glenn said, make it make sense. I'm constantly gonna say, think it not strange. And so Lily, please send me a inbox message on IG. Make sure that you have put your phone number in so that I can call you and make the connection with Dr. Vincent. Okay.
I don't have an Instagram, so how can I do that?
Okay, so here, let me give you an email address. Let me know when you're ready. And I'll put it, matter of fact, I'm going to add the email address to my bio. And so I'll add that email address and you can just send an email, okay?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Is it Lydia?
Yes, this
Is
is
it Lydia?
Yes, I'm here, and I wanted to just say something really quickly. First of all, it's so incredible. This is amazing that I'm just even here and experiencing this. And I know that Brother Glenn wanted it to make sense. So we've been taught some things and how we have to be at the hospitals and take all this medication and back and forth. And no medication ever is promised to heal and cure you. But we've been taught that it is okay to take medication for the rest of your life, and we don't question it. And we don't want it. It don't have to make sense to us. We just take it back and forth at the hospital, get surgery, get things cut off of us, get things pulled off of us, and that's the life we live. And then when another way is coming where you don't have to deal with none of that, we question it. Like, is this really happening? Why is it not making sense? And so, like Sister Vera said, just free yourself today and give yourself permission and open yourself to another perspective, because we live in a universe with a loving God that has so many ways to be healed. All we have to do is open ourselves up to the possibilities.
And what we're going to do, folks, is marry this product called Therapy Systems to a product called Soul, Ben, and Core. Also, they got some weight loss products too, folks, coming out. And also, we're going to start with pain to get folks' attention. With Vera's platform on social media, this attached to a company called Rain. When they trust us, folks, for pain, then we're going into diabetes, then weight loss, and like heart disease and asthma, things that we turn around, folks. Turn around. So, folks, now Les Brown didn't make it, but Ariana, hopefully, can make it tonight at 9 o'clock. I want to show you all what he can do. Okay, Ariana? His assistant.
Thank you. I'll see if he is available. He stays super busy, and I will check.
I know he does.
And you know what? And I think I've told people, Les don't run his schedule. John Leslie do. So I'm calling John on Leslie. I mean on Les.
High blood pressure would be the products, the soul, the bed, and the core. High blood pressure. Now, the thing here, that's rapid in our community. A lot of that's ancestral. Hey, Glenn, you get in my class. Hey, just a second. You get in my class, Glenn, and you're going to see something even more strange. How about somebody with a blood sugar of 400 to 600, Glenn, 6.5 years, and they put on metformin, it didn't lower it. They put it on glucophage with metformin, it didn't lower it. Add an insulin to it, it didn't lower it. So taking 2 metformin, 2 glucophage, and 1 insulin, it didn't lower it. 400 to 600. She came to class, and I asked her, what if your diabetes is not physical? What if it's ancestral? She says, this doctor's crazy. Ancestral. I said, what if your diabetes is lack of sweetness in your long bones or memory? You're going to meet her in class, Glenn. Her blood sugar went down to 89 overnight, off of all diabetic meds overnight, 4 years ago. So we had a lot here to teach. We're going to do pain first, get them to trust us, because I know that, I think Lawrence trusts me, right, Lawrence? Lawrence. I think he trusts me, right, Lawrence? I think Lawrence trusts us, right, Vera?
Yeah, I know he does. I don't even know if he know how to get his phone off of, but Lawrence, you're still on.
You know what? Let me have one more, if you don't mind.
Yes, let's do one more. Yes,
Sharon, no.
let's bring her up. I'll bring her up.
Come up, Sharon.
I just invited her up.
Sharon? Hey, Sharon.
Yes, Dr. Vincent.
I think you trust me now, right?
Oh, most definitely, Dr.
I
Vincent.
said, get on that soul, being in court. You trust me, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell them why.
Well, first I'm going to tell you the newest thing, Dr. Vincent, while you were helping, is it Tezra with her wrist? I had did something to my left wrist today. I don't know what, but I did the treatment as you were doing her, and I got my little 5 pains down to a 0 with the first treatment. But anyway, I'm grateful to you because I had been under the medical doctors since 2013 with a medical injury, which was nerve damage that I received from a surgeon from a surgical procedure, where I was bedridden for the first 3 of 8 years, and I lived in pain that was on a scale to 20 on a daily basis, which they ended up having me on 18 pills a day, which was a mixture of Dilaudid, Vicodin, hydrocodone, gabapentin, Cymbalta, and many others. The worst one was ketamine infusion therapy. And for those of you who don't know what that is, that's what they use to lay down horses and dogs. But anyway, they could not get the pain under control. I told them that the prescription drugs and narcotics never touched the pain. It only got it down to about 85%, but they consisted on study trying them, and then I saw about 3 to 4 different neurosurgeons. But needless to say, they all gave up on me. They told me they had exhausted all avenues, and there was nothing else they could do for me. Well, lo and behold, about a month ago, Vera invited me to a call, and Dr. Vincent was there. He actually helped my cousin get the ringing out of her ear that she had suffered with for months. And I, literally asked him if there's any way he could possibly help me. I told him what I had went through, which what I just gave you is nothing compared to what my story is. But in a matter of I am so sorry because it's literally still hard to believe. But in a matter of 2 to 3 minutes, Dr. Vincent took the pain completely out of my body that the doctors could not touch with all the different drugs, treatments, therapies that they did over those 8 years. And I am truly grateful and determined to pay it forward by being the best student of his and helping others that suffer like I did. Because I'm like Lawrence. Lawrence, it's funny because you say how you acted after you was healed. I went on a walk the next day, Dr. Vincent. I don't know if I ever told you that story. I went on a walk because that's something that I would love to do all the time, but I never was able to do. And I literally did a cartwheel. I did bends to the left, to the right. I tried to touch my toes. Lawrence, I wasn't as good and flexible as you. But it's funny because I saw this lady sitting on the balcony, and she was just sitting there looking at me with this weird look on her face, like, what the hell is this woman doing? But little did she know, I had my life back. And I was out there acting like I was 25 years old, and I am 50 years old. But I am truly, truly grateful to you, Dr. Vincent. Thank you for allowing me to share.
I'm just thankful that Vera made that connection. This is a call of hope, folks, of hope. Of hope. We want to spread hope, Glenn, around the world. I want to get with Lawrence to spread hope to the vets who lost a leg. And to wait, Lawrence, treating vets who lost a limb, have pain in a leg that's not there. But we had one guy here in Michigan, he lost his leg in 1973. In 2008, pain at 100, he said. He couldn't drive because it would come, and he would have a panic attack driving at 100. We gave him a 1-minute treatment, it was gone. We treated the leg that wasn't there. There, folks, energetically still there. Energetically, it was gone in a minute. You can't wait to get these vets having issues with PTSD with this technique. Can't wait to get with Ariana and Lydia to help people around the world on Les Brown's platform. Can't wait to get the seniors on Vera's platform. Vera folks on Facebook. If you don't know who Vera is, folks, look her up. Facebook. Facebook has 2.8 billion people. They contacted 55 people to test a program that would compete against Clubhouse. 55 out of 2.8 billion people. She was one of them they called. She's the real deal. So you folks, the business partners who on this platform with us, we're going to bring this program attached to some products that folks need. The soul they need. We were on the phone with someone who has cancer, with the owner of the company. He talked about a lady that had a brain tumor, took these products and it disappeared. Or somebody on a transplant list for liver and kidney, both of them. In 60 days, they didn't need it. Diabetes disappearing. Psoriasis disappearing. So we're going to attach this program to those products, folks. You business partners, folks. This is a business. Make sure you take this course. You got to pay for it to get in the rotator. The rotator is going to be awesome. And then I'm going to do what? I'm going to talk to the owner of the company in more detail after this call. I want him to attach us to the leaders of 45 nations that in the company. Connect us to those leaders. We need that language they speak. And let's attach our program to their program. But they got to have a team underneath us. I can't build nobody but our team. Add our gifts to your product and let our gift make room for us, folks. For us.
Vanessa will be right back.
So, folks, if anybody got any questions, folks, it's past 7, folks. I got to go eat, Vera. I got to take a little nap.
for the next class. You know, Dr. Vincent, I just want to say this to anyone in the audience, ladies and gentlemen. If no one ever comes along to encourage you, encourage yourself in the Lord, even with pain in your body, with not understanding, Glenn, what's going on, trying to make it make sense and it just don't make sense. I am convinced beyond a shadow of a doubt, and I knew it was something. I lost my mother, and you will hear me say this story every time I speak when I have an opportunity. I lost my mother on January the 11th of 2019, 1/11 of 2019. But prior to her passing, the doctors diagnosed her with lung cancer and colon cancer. And I watched my vibrant mother. I watched my warrior, my soldier, my confidant, the love of my life, my mother, my cheerleader. I watched her deteriorate from cancer. And I'm looking at my mother because I know what she's capable of doing. I know who my mother is. I know our faith. I watched my mother look me in the eye and say, let me go. I can no longer help you from here, baby. My time is up. I gotta go. And with everything in me, I said, Mama, this is something is happening and it's simple. We can find this is not it. This is not it. And now that my mother is on the other side, and I connected with Dr. Vincent shortly thereafter my mother passed, the lights came on. And I can see her helping me, because to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. And I can feel her saying, I told you I was going to get you the help. It was not for you to help me. It was for you to help others. I want you to picture an apple with me, ladies and gentlemen, in your mental. Just get you a nice, juicy red apple, your favorite apple. And I want you to imagine cutting that apple in half. And I want you to dig the seeds out of the apple. And I want you to count your seeds. I count 11. Whatever number you count your seeds. You could count the seeds in the apple, but you cannot count the apples in the seed. And what I am experiencing here with Dr. Vincent, I can never explain it in full detail. But whenever I speak and whenever I close, to God be the glory will always be my story. I'm Vera Giles-Norris. I am complete for now, but I will never be done. And Dr. Vincent, I admire you. I love you and I appreciate you. And I am going to send many of people to you. Some of them may say my name, some of them may not. But as long as they call your name, I'm going to smile, because we'll know. To God be the glory will always be our story. Thank you.
Okay, Vera, I'm making my salad. I'm going to eat. Take me a nap. 9 o'clock, folks. 9 o'clock. Hey, Ariana.
Yes.
I want to show you out in front of your boss. I told him how good you are, okay? 9 o'clock, okay? It's 9 o'clock. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Y'all doing this again at 9, Erica?
Yes, sir.
Yes, 9 o'clock.
Okay, then. I'll look to chime in.
Okay.
Make sure you're following the group, the Cats Out Show. Click on the link and follow the Cats Out Show so that you can get notifications.
I am following.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Ariana, I'll talk to you shortly, because we're going to help Glenn.
Okay,
All right. All right.
Bye-bye.
Good evening, you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bring your friends back. Bring somebody back with you. God send blessings to those he can send blessings through. And if God can't send blessings through you, he'll have no need to send them to you. So bring somebody back and be willing to be a blessing. I'm Vera. I'm complete, but I'm not done.
All right. Thank you. God bless you.
Y'all ready? Let's go. Ernest.
Ma'am.
Lawrence, we're not getting ready to play with nobody.
Hello?
Lawrence. Lawrence.
Hello?
Lawrence.
Yes. Yes.
We're not getting ready to play with nobody. Do you hear me?